Sometimes I'm in the mood to make a video. Sometimes I'm not. Right now, not really in the mood actually. I was before, but fuck it, bruv. Fuck it, bruv. We here, bruv. We here. It's not possible until you do it, okay? The 4-minute mile. They said we couldn't run a mile faster than 4 minutes. It's not possible for humans. And then somebody fucking did it, okay? All this time that went by that nobody even tried to do that goal. One bloke did it. Very, very quickly after he did it, everyone started doing it. Now high schoolers do it. Now it's fucking easy. That is called the power of the mind, okay? There is something in your life that's holding you back, a self-limiting belief. It could be anything. Self-limiting beliefs. It could be anything. I'm not tall enough. I'm not well-spoken enough. I'm not good-looking enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not... No, blah, 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 blah. You're making excuses and you're wasting time. What do you want? Someone to sit there and be like... What are you looking for? You want someone to sit there and give you empathy or sympathy? Yeah, you're right. You are short. And what? What do you want to do about it, bruv? And what? What do you get from that? Self-loathing. You're wasting time. I'm going to be here for 100 years. I don't know about you fuckers. I'm about a quarter of my life through. We're here for a finite amount of time. What the fuck are you doing right now? There's 2 paths that you can go down through life at every stage. It's called the butterfly effect, okay? The butterfly effect is where every decision that you make leads to a different outcome. For example, me just filming this video means that for the next 20 minutes, I'm going to be sitting here in front of the camera, which means I'm going to be editing after for an hour, okay? What does that mean? That might mean that I miss an email because of that. That could have cost me money. That leads to a completely different outcome in my life. The butterfly effect. Use the butterfly effect to your advantage. If you're making the right decision or the best decision that you can at that moment every single time, what does that look like compounded throughout the rest of your life? It all starts with the decision you make right now. For example, I was chatting with my coworker today and he's like, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to signing up at this new gym so I can start going on my cart and then I can start doing that. I'm like, bro, why are you waiting to do that? Why are you waiting to get into a new... Listen to what you're saying. Why are you waiting to get into a new gym to start your cart and start taking your goals seriously? Why don't you just do it right fucking now? As soon as you start getting into the habit of putting things off, I'll start next year. It's already halfway through the year. I'll wait till next year and do my New Year's resolutions. You're not going to go anywhere. It needs to start right now. It needs to start right now. And the best way to do it is to look at the single biggest thing, the single biggest decision, the single biggest action you can take right now that's going to move the needle in the right direction the most. When you're running a business, for example, and Alex Hormozy talks about this a lot, there's all these little knobs that you can tweak. Pause. Should I build a new website? Should I build a new landing page? Oh, should I make my logo pink or should I make it blue? Fuck the logo, bro. The logo is not going to change jack shit, okay? The logo is not going to change jack shit. You got to focus on the biggest decision you can make right now that's going to move the needle the most. If you're at ground zero, that's fine. You need to start something ASAP, okay? You need to start something right now. You can't be sitting there procrastinating. Well, look at this industry. Just pick something right now. Just anything. You need to start something. If you're in a business and you're already doing some revenue, what's the biggest thing that's going to move the needle, okay? If you're a one-man band, oh, let me tweak the website. And this is an issue I've had too. Let me tweak the website. Let me tweak the ad campaign to you might only get 10% better results from like a week or two's work. Or I could just hire staff members because that's how I'm going to scale. Like that's going to be the biggest thing that's going to move the needle for me right now is hiring and rinsing and repeating. Okay? Efficiency and cost per conversion and this and that and retention, that can work itself out later. Right now, we need volume. We need staff members. We need more people on the road. If each staff member can make me X thousand in revenue per week, I just need to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Okay? Could they make me more per week? Absolutely, they could. I'll fix that shit later. Okay? Right now, I just need to get people on the road. In my opinion, self-confidence comes from doing hard things and doing what you said you were going to do. Okay? If you said you're going to go to the gym today and you didn't go to the gym today, how can you respect yourself? If you did that to a friend, right? Hey, let's get dinner at this time. Sweet, confirmed, booked in. And you bail, and you bail on them, 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 and you bail on them. After so many times, what's going to happen? They're going to flick you the fuck off because you're a shit friend, mate. Now, what happens when you do that to yourself? I truly believe that depression stems from not living up to your true potential. I really do. I believe that it's your soul's response to knowing that you're not doing what you're capable of and or living in alignment with your true purpose. We've all got a purpose. Some of us don't know what that is yet. Others do. Okay? There's more to life than just going to work for the sake of it. Go to work, get my paycheck, go to the pub on the weekend, drink beers and watch the footy, spend all my money. Now I'm broke. Now I've got to go back to work. You're literally working to exist. That's not living. And I know I harp on about starting businesses so much, and truth be told, starting a business isn't for everyone. But when I say living in alignment, it doesn't necessarily mean start a business and get filthy rich, but it means follow your heart to some degree, or follow your purpose. You might be working a corporate job at the moment and making decent money, but your soul is yearning for more. I never used that word before, but it sounded pretty good. Yearn, yearn, yearn. You might be really into surfing and surfboards, and you just want to go and surf every day and become a surfing instructor and make minimum wage, but your soul would be so happy, and you're starving it. No, I'm not going to feed you. You're starving yourself. You're depriving yourself of the most important nutrients. And you know what I've found to be really funny? You might be making great money doing your corporate job, but it's a fucking headache and it's stressful and it's mind numbing and it's killing your soul. And you might make the jump and go and become a surfboard instructor on minimum wage and you fucking love it. And you know what I've found to be true? Something really magical happens. Opportunities arise. You love it. You've got a different energy when you're at work every day, and energy attracts. Vibration attracts. You might be so happy at work, and suddenly things are just absolutely pumping and everyone's requesting you as their instructor. And you're like, fuck, I'm actually pretty good at this and I love it. And then you start making some content on social media talking about the best way to hold your feet on the board when you do a jump, boop, 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 boop. And then you're like, holy shit, I could start a business in this myself. And it starts really small, you know, you're just doing it yourself, but it's yours and you love it. And you get to work when you want, and you get to take time off when you want, and you get to do what you love. Your whole life is encapsulated with doing what you love. Suddenly it's not work anymore. You're just fucking living. That's what living's about. Stop depriving your soul. If you're depressed, it's likely because you're not living up to your true potential. You might be drinking a lot. You might be doing drugs a lot. Okay, if that's the case, you're not living up to your true potential. No one sets out to become a drug addict or an alcoholic. You realize that, right? Nobody sets out to be, I want to be the best drug addict and alcoholic. It just happens, okay? From too many shit decisions, it just slowly eventuates into something really bad. And then what happens is you're depressed because you know you're not living up to your true potential. So you just keep chasing that high. You keep chasing that high. You keep going clubs, keep spending all your money, keep drinking, keep doing drugs. It's a fucking rat race, mate. Break the cycle and take a good look at yourself. And you got to hype yourself up. This is why I talk about delusion, because people will only know you for who they know you as. And if you've been a certain way your whole life, you can't expect them to be all cheerio and on board with this new you, okay? It'd be great if they were, but they're just not. And that's kind of the beauty in it too, because it's like, I told you so, motherfuckers. No better feeling than being like, all you motherfuckers who told me, no, you can't do that. No, you shouldn't do that. No, no, no. Look at it now. Look at it now. What do you got to say now? They got nothing to say, bruv. Let the actions speak. You got to chase that feeling. You got to be like, I cannot wait for that day. So you got to fall in love with the journey. I think a little bit of fear is a good thing because it really will push you. Fear is a bigger motivator than reward. It really is. If you know you're going to lose something, you will fight much harder than if you know you're going to gain something. Scientifically proven. So you need to get fearful. Like, okay, if I keep down the same path that I'm on right now, my life's going to look probably the same. I'm going to be 50, 60. Get yourself in that future headspace. Like, you need to scare the shit out of yourself and be like, fuck, that's where my life's headed. Everyone I said I didn't want to be like, I'm going to be like them. Steer that fucking ship. Do a 180, mate. Do a 180 and go in a different direction, and don't pay a single fucking thought to what anyone says, because they're holding on to the old you, okay? Especially pertaining to negative habits, like, they don't want to see you do better, because if you're starting to do better, whether that's financially, and this is, you know, this is what, when you're, how do I word this? When you're living in mediocrity, okay, and you've got mediocre people around you, they don't want you to do well, by definition, whether that's financially, whether that's your health, whether that's quitting drinking, whether that's, because what does that do? All that does is make them feel worse about themselves. It's like, oh, he thinks he's better than us now because he doesn't drink beers and watch the footy on a Friday night. Now he gets up early and goes to the gym. Oh my gosh. You know what I mean? Like, that hurts them, because what you're doing is effectively killing yourself. You're killing off the old version of yourself and you're rebirthing into something new. They love that. They love you, right? They're your friends. Think about it like that. They love you. They're your friends. They don't want to see you die. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I was really ambitious. And I said I was going to do all these things. And the older I got, every year, I realized I was nowhere near on track to doing these things I said I would. And that scares the shit out of me. All those things, all those ideas, all those ambitions that little kid had, every day that goes by, I'm just doing the same shit, of playing it safe. Those dreams become less of a possibility. And they get closer to the graveyard where you're going to go. You got to get your fire back. You got to get your fire back in you, that fire to be like, I can conquer fucking anything I want to. And when you start to get just a little bit of momentum, just a little bit of buzz, just a couple of small wins, you'll get the fire back and you'll go, bro, throw it all at me. I don't care what happens because I've got this, fam. I've got this, cuz. It's all on me. And you just get through it. There's no problem too big you can't overcome. Motherfuckers have gone broke, bankrupt, lost it all, and bounced back. I always looked at these people that did really well for themselves and I'm like, they don't have anything that I don't. Humbly speaking, I don't think they're all that much. I think I've got more characteristics than them. They're obviously doing something right. But if they can do it, bruv, I can do 20 times better than that. If I put my mind to it and actually do the work. Don't let your dreams be dreams. It's not really as far away as you think it is. You just got to break it down and just focus on what you can do right now. Just the biggest thing, the biggest decision, the biggest action you can take right now that's going to move you that little bit closer. Just that little bit closer. Get this out of your head that you're just going to hit this lucky break. There is no lucky break. You've got to develop the skill sets to get you there, and that doesn't just happen by luck. It really doesn't. Unless you're planning on winning the lotto or something, good luck to you. Not talking to those people. Talking about the people who want to make a name for themselves and want to earn it. You have to develop the skill sets. And to do that, that takes pain. To get the muscles, it takes pain. It takes pain and it takes repetitions. I love gym. I love gym for the fact that it's a perfect representation of what's required for life. Pain, suffering, discipline, repetition. It takes years to build your dream physique. It never stops. It's nothing but pain. So you got to get comfortable with it. The first place you can probably start is your health and just like getting into shape. You don't need to become Arnold Schwarzenegger. But if you can take yourself from being out of shape to in shape, you're going to respect yourself more because that takes work. That takes discipline. Tracking your calories, going to the gym when you don't want to, working all day. Fuck, I haven't been to the gym yet. Still got to go. Come back at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. You know? That's exactly what's needed to make it in whatever you're trying to do. You want to run a business? Like, there's no such thing as, like, balance. You're either building or you're dying. It's really that simple. It's pretty binary. You're either building or you're dying. The business doesn't grow if you come home from your day job and sit and watch Netflix. Nothing fucking happens. You're stagnant. You're dying. Or if you come home at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock and you're tired as fuck, but you spend even just 2 hours just grinding it out on the computer, you're 2 hours closer to that big paycheck, to that first client, to bankroll, to Lambo, to everything. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. I'm going to cash out my first payment from Stripe now. Bit of a milestone for me. Alhamdulillah. God is good. Life is good. Go get yours.